Morning. Thanks for being with us here on this Thursday. We're live at the Guitar for Life Cafe along Main Street here in Waukesha, where the 2022 Waukesha Christmas Parade will be going by just outside those windows here in November.
And good morning, everyone. The theme for this year's parade is Peace on Earth. Our goal is to offer the community a chance to watch it from the comfort of their home, as many may still be recovering from the tragedies from last year's parade and then this week in Highland Park, Illinois.
Yeah, so that means you'll have the option to watch the parade in person along Main Street here or live on TMJ4 and our streaming platforms. And the 2022 Waukesha Christmas Parade is Sunday, November 20th, and it starts at 4 o'clock. A portion of the event's proceeds will be donated to local community organizations in Waukesha. And this morning we're joined live by Waukesha Mayor Shawn Reilly. Thanks for being with us this morning. And I know after what happened last year, right, you got to get forward, you got to move forward, and this is a resilient community that said we are Waukesha strong and we're moving forward with the parade this year.
That's right. There really wasn't any doubt that we were gonna stop having parades. There was a lot of work to make it happen so that we could have the Memorial Day parade and the 4th of July parade. But the big one's going to be the Christmas parade, and we're really happy to be doing this, and thank you to TMJ4 for live streaming it.
And I know that you're going to, be having some differences here this year. The parade route, we've showed the map of that. It is a little different, and the parade goes a different direction. Tell us how you came to that decision.
Well, it's we knew we had to change the parade route because we're looking at entrances and exits and stuff like that. There's a lot that went into it. It's Public Works, Fire, Police Department. Mainly the Public Works and the Police Department worked on it, but it also required a lot of other input from different entities in the city. It was all worked out to make it, one, safe, and two, so it works. It's not like the mayor's office just kind of goes through it and tries to figure out how we do this. There's a ton of work that goes behind it. The barricades obviously are something that I've heard from a lot of people. They feel that they feel very comfortable that they're there. But I guess to pretty much sum it up is in order to run a parade, even before our tragedy last year, there's a lot of work that goes into it. Now there's even more work that goes into it.
You talked about the barricades that are going up to keep people safe, and I know that the thought here at the Waukesha parade was keeping vehicles out of the parade line, obviously after what happened last year. We've been planning this for months, but then of course just this week we have another tragedy just not too far away in Illinois. How do you secure an area like this? Did you have a conversation with the police department after that? I mean, are you looking at rooftops? Are you looking at more officers on the streets? I know you can't give us the exact specifics, but it has to make you think about security.
I'm going to kind of follow up with what I just said, is that there is a ton of work that's done beforehand. We have very overt things that people see to make people safe, and there's covert things. And I'm not going to talk about what we do behind the scenes, where we really don't want people to know what we're doing because it helps make the area safer.
One of the things that when I've talked to a lot of groups that are getting prepared for this year's parade that were in last year's parade is they talk to me about how well the city of Waukesha handled what happened last year. An unspeakable tragedy, but they did their best to handle it, whether that was dealing with the immediate moments after or in the weeks and months to come. I wonder have you had any discussions with any authorities in Highland Park to say, hey, we're behind you, this is how it works?
We've reached out to them. I'm going to tell you that in the 24 hours after our parade tragedy, within 24 hours I had over 800 emails, hundreds of phone calls. Text messages were really where I was operating through. We have reached out to them. We expressed a willingness to talk to them, to provide them input, but they're drinking through a fire hose. They haven't gotten back to us, and I'm not surprised. What the media requests are enormous, but then the things that need to be decided are also enormous. Day to day, it's going to happen for them. It's going to be a whole week solid of getting together with all the top people and trying to make decisions as to just down to press releases, but also trying to take care of your employees too, and making sure you have enough employees to do stuff. So we have reached out to them. City administrator and I are more than happy to talk to them, but I think they're they're swimming
Yeah.
as hard as they can.
Yeah, and moving forward, of course, this year then the parade is coming back here in Waukesha, and I think I was asking the owner here earlier, what does Waukesha Strong mean to you? What do you think it means, Mayor?
Well, this community is, they think about each other, and they want to help each other, and they love their community, and they come out and participate, and they are always willing to come to the events. But with our tragedy, you saw the really, really strong side of our community, which is when people are in need, other people step up and help them.
All right, Mayor, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank
We really
you.
appreciate it.